Hello guys, welcome back to Say Who YouTube channel, guys. Guys, as you know, yesterday I did a video on a topic that was affecting my life, okay? And I found out that that topic that I did, it's billions of people that are suffering from lipoma, guys. And I thought it was only a few people. But it's not a few people, guys. It says when I did my research, it was like millions of people around the world have been suffering from lipoma or have suffered from lipoma like myself. So let me, and after doing that short video on my YouTube channel, I decided that I was going to expand more on it to give you some more information about it, because I thought that it was not common and popular amongst population, but it is. It's affect a lot of people, and I was told that millions of people is affected by lipoma. Sometimes the lipoma can be very small and sometimes very large, like the one that I had on my left thigh. Anyways, guys, a lipoma are slow growing and usually harmless. Rarely they can be cancerous. Some people have more than one. Lipomas are just under the skin and more easily, and more easily when pressure is applied. They commonly occur in the neck, shoulder, back, abdomen, arms, and thighs. I had a real large one on my thigh. Treatment usually isn't necessary, but if the lipoma is bothersome, painful, or growing, surgical removal may be needed. Okay, all right, guys. From me reading that to you, you know what a lipoma is. You might have seen it before on certain people. I've seen it before on people's thighs when I used to go to the supermarket, and I still see some people in public out with some on the back of their necks. And it's mostly, what I mostly see though, I mostly see it on both thighs of some people. And some people out there are thinking that is normal, but it is not normal, guy. It is also not cancerous though, but it can be cancerous. Okay, the causes of lipomas are, that's what I did my research: overweight, obesity, okay, alcohol, liver disease, glucose intolerance, insulin and leptin resistance, and also hormonal imbalance. All of those does not apply to me, probably except for the hormonal imbalance. Also, it can cause from trauma too, guys. And how to treat them: you can treat it topically by using frankincense and castor oil, guys. Massage it and put it in as compresses. So that's how you can treat it. Okay, so all right, and how they're saying for you can get rid of these things naturally is by regulating blood glucose, have a full body detox, use topical, like I mentioned to you about the frankincense oil and the castor oil. A plant also, you're saying that if you take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, you can flush out your liver and flush out those kind of fat toxins out of your body. Also, they're saying it is good for you to take your omega-3s, like the omega-3 oil, flaxseed oil, and also you can eat salmon is high in omega-3 and flaxseed oil is high in omega-3. But like I said, guys, My lipoma that I had was from here to here on my left thigh. And it grew, like I said on my video yesterday, I went to the doctor at first when I noticed my thigh was getting bigger. And I got an x-ray on it, and they're saying that it was an overgrown muscles, because I used to walk a lot, and you know, I don't know, I used to walk a lot, guys. So I figure more or less my muscles were growing. So I believe that hospital that I went to that did the x-ray, and then come to find it over the years, it grew over the years, but I thought it wasn't just my muscles were getting bigger. And I know, like, sometimes I would go out in public, I would be so conscious of it, I would be so afraid to go out, I was so embarrassed at times. So, but with a lipoma, it moves, okay, it has movements. So that's why, you know, and it's not painful. It has movement. When you press it, it's not uncomfortable, it's not painful. But I would buy like jeans, even though I'm a small person, I would buy like jeans, and then just to have the jeans a little bit bigger, so I would mask it under my jeans. But you could tell, if you were to look real closely, you would see that one of my thigh was bigger than the others. But again, some people was not noticing at all. It was just right in front of their faces, and they weren't noticing it. It was like I was the same Jackie. I would go out, I would do things, I would walk a lot, you know, exercise. It was not painful, you know, it didn't bother me at all. But the only thing that, but it was cosmetic. My problem was cosmetic. I just didn't want to look like that. And so my daughter intervened and had me going to a doctor. And now they're saying for you to do it topically. Mine was not going away, okay? Mine, how I removed mine, I did surgery in 2022, and it got big to the point where it got to about this size, okay? I forget how much the doctor said it weighed, but I would put a picture again as a thumbnail on this video so you can take a look at it. It's going to be half of a thumbnail, okay? Because I have to get it, probably might do a third video on it so to let you see. This is my personal fat tissue that came from out of my thigh, and just I couldn't believe. Oh, I think it was 8 pounds. 8 pounds. I think it's about 8. It was about like 8 or 10 pounds to what the doctor told my daughter after surgery. And guys, I thought after surgery of me finding this specialized doctor, because it's not every doctor can remove lipomas. Just to let you know that. Just about any doctor cannot remove these. You have to find special doctors that specialize in lipoma. Just don't go to any doctor, because if you go to any doctor, you can end up bleeding to death during surgery. You can end up with bad infections. So you have to seek out. I cannot emphasize that enough. Seek out a specialist that does this, and make sure you do your research and see how many people surgery he has done before, guys, because sometimes these things can be very dangerous when it comes on to doctors operating on you. So not because they're doctors, it doesn't mean that they know everything. You have to do your research and get the proper doctor that is specializing to do lipoma. And like I said, lipoma are large fat that grow underneath your skin. Sometimes it's on top of the bone, sometimes it's on joints, it's on the back of your neck, behind your arms. And like I said, guys, even though sometimes you go to specialists, they're saying that it can come back. It's been 2 years now since I've had mine, and so far, thank God, it has not come back. And I'm hoping to God this doctor made sure he did a good job. He cleaned it out properly, because mine was getting to the point where it went way down into the tissues. All the way down into the tissues was getting ready to get to the bone. And even though they're saying that this fat that is called lipoma is not life-threatening and dangerous. It can be, okay, depending on how large it grew and where it grows and what is it obstructing at that time. Because if you do not, say for instance, it was on my thigh and it was getting over bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger each year. I've had it like for about, it must have been about 10 years. When I checked, it might be 5 or 10. It just grows and grows and grows. It just grows on you like it's a part of your tissue, and it's not. You just have to pay attention to your body real good and to see any of those abnormalities. Those abnormalities are not normal. And sometimes you're saying it is best not to eat before you go to bed at night, because that's when those things accumulate inside of your body. You have to let this natural circadian rhythm, and it's also good to get sunlight. Going outside in the mornings, having the sun going in your face, but it's not always attainable here in Ohio because now it's winter time and we only have bright sun in this part of the region only in the summertime. Sometimes the sun will come out in the winter time too, but you just have to take your vitamin D to get some vitamin D, or try to go to Florida, California, or Atlanta to get some sunshine, or even to the Caribbean, guys, because sometimes when you don't get the natural sun inside of your body, it does affect these things, because your body needs to always flow at all times. You can't have fat be settling in your body at one part of the body, but tissues and fluids need to flow. And again, too, I think most of the problems that most people have, including everyone, is sometimes when you're constipated. I think constipation leads to a lot of those issues too, even though it's not read anywhere that constipation attributed to any of that. But I feel a constipation is a part of many diseases. Constipation and dehydration. You also need a lot of water to flush your body out, and you also need, like I said, that apple cider vinegar is so very important to flush your bodies out, and sometimes it's just good to do a full detox. Mine, guys, I could not control mine, because mine, when I realized it was just too late for topical treatment for mine. Mine had to be removed by surgery. No matter what I did, it was not going away. And then after the surgery, came home with my husband, right? I walked upstairs with my husband, and I thought, like I said, I was going to go out and walk the next day, back walking again. No. I stayed upstairs at my house and could not come back down for another 6 weeks. My husband had to feed me in bed, had to bathe me in bed, and that's how I recovered. This thing, my whole leg, my whole thigh was operated on. I have a long scar from here to here, because the doctor had to cut it long in order to remove this large 10-pound scar, 10-pound fat from out of my thigh. So you're not going to be walking the next day after surgery when it gets large, if it's on your thigh. Maybe in your back you'll be able to walk the next day, maybe, or maybe behind your arm or something. Anyway it takes it, anyway you take it with surgery, you're going to have some kind of downtime, because it's not easy to go under surgery and have a part of your body cut out like that and think you're going to be functioning the next day. No. Guys, if you have this, seek out qualified, specialized doctor to get rid of this for you. And if it's small, treat it topically. Don't let it get big as the way all mine was. Okay? Anyways, guys, if this is helping you or has helped you, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, at SAYEWHOO. And I will bring you more information about lipoma in another video. So in the meantime, guys, take care of yourselves until I see you again in another video. Bye bye.